At my earliest memory, there was despair, there was trauma. But the greatest memory is that even in my darkest moment, I was suicidal. Coming back from a place of darkness, coming back from a hospital bed where I had tubes down my nose and they had pumped my stomach. I had taken every pill that a doctor had ever prescribed me. I wanted to end my life. I wanted it to shut off. The pain was so intense. Every second felt like a year. And it was at that moment that I started to have these daydreams, just thoughts. And God allowed me to see something that I could not even imagine. I saw myself speaking, saying, and talking about my experiences. But this was not at a time that this could ever be feasible, because the medication that they had me on at the time, I barely could even keep a word or a sentence up. So what was I seeing? Was it a vision of what my life could have been if I hadn't made so many mistakes? That's what the enemy told me. Look at you. You're nothing. Your kids would do better without you. Your family. Oh, your family. They're so embarrassed by you. But God showed me who I was. He gave me a small glimpse and said, I can use your pain. There is nothing that you have gone through that I did not know that you would go through. And in that time, understand that I was preparing you for your purpose. For every single attack of the enemy, for every single trap of the enemy, for every time I fell, God said, I'll use it. For every demon I had to confront, you shall have the victory. My goal today is to tell you, through my heartache, through my pain, through my embarrassment, through my humiliation, that that's just the first part. God says, I've given you purpose. Deep down inside of you, there is something greater. That is the reason that the enemy attacks you. That is the reason that he has set forth traps even before you were born. These demons were not just mine to battle. The demon of fear was set forth when I was just a young child, when my stepfather came in that room and said, you will die if you don't get me a weapon to kill your mother. Who but the enemy could put something so evil in a man? But even at that time, with all the anxiety and all the things that I had to experience, it was not about me, but it was about the purpose that God put inside of me. The things that have been done to my mother was because of who she was. He does not just attack us. He attacks the purpose that is within us. For each and every one of you. If there have been times, or even now, that you are feeling helpless and hopeless, know that the battle is not ours, it's the Lord's, and He has created you for more. There is greatness and there is a choice that you can make. We must unpack these things. We can't just go on and believing that it shall just be all right, or just go on as that's just how it is. That's how my mother was, that's how my grandmother is. We can make a choice to change the way that we think. Break the bondage of inherited generational thinking. We do not have to be who we once were. We can be who God says. As hard as it was to believe in myself, the decision was to believe in a God that created me for more. Yes, I was a single mother. Yes, I was a teenage mother. Yes, I had dropped out. Yes, I was molested. Yes, I was raped. Yes, there were things that happened to me that caused so much anxiety that I felt so paralyzed emotionally. But the chains are broken. And I am standing here today telling you that we were created to be curse breakers. We were created to take back territory from the enemy. We were created to take back the true purpose. Be who God has called you to be.